Hello everybody, back here again with another vlog a day, and today is Sunday, and today my wife and I decided to head up to Des Moines to check out the state flower show, whatever. It's kind of turned into, I'm not sure what it ever was, I guess, kind of like the home and garden shows, and there are a lot more people selling random crappy knives like stuff as seen on TV and that. There's a lot of people trying to sign you up for DirecTV and Dish Network, all that kind of junk, and much less to do with actual flowers. There's only, I guess there's one guy there selling some of the most beautiful orchids. I mean, just absolutely stunning, stunning stuff. I got a few pictures of them, not great. The lighting there was horrible. Obviously, I wasn't taking time to set up proper stuff, so I just grabbed a couple photos. A lot of the things in there were like the orchids my wife was picking out. They prefer a really cold temperature of like high of like 60 degrees, and that's just never going to happen because during the summer here at the house, wintertime, 60 degrees, 65 could be a possibility pretty easy, but in the summer we keep our house kind of, I'd say high 70s, maybe low 80s. You'd be amazed at how warm you can live with if you just keep the humidity out of your house. But we went to the show, saw a few lawnmower dealers and that kind of stuff. Had some, good talks. Talked to a guy who is big on, I don't know how he makes money, but he has a website for morel mushrooms. The wild mushrooms that grow here in Iowa. They grow lots of places around the country, but we get quite a few here. So he said he's been cooking with them as a chef since he was, I think he said like 11, 12 years old, and kind of made like a little bit of a, I don't know, passion of it, made it into his life somehow. He sells some, I know that much, but I'm not sure a guy could support himself all year on those. He actually had a mushroom tattoo on his forearm, which I found kind of interesting. So, but other than that, the show is, I mean, it was alright. It was nothing spectacular. There was no big wow moment and that kind of thing. The only thing that really worked out that I enjoyed was I actually got to drive two different zero-turn mowers for the first time ever. I drove a dual stick, which is where you have your one hand on each joystick. You see them a lot. And then the other one I got to drive also was the joystick model, which is basically the same exact maneuverability, all the same stuff, but instead of having to have two hands, one on each controller, you have just your one hand on a single joystick. And the one thing I found with that is the fact that I drove the dual stick one first, and I really wasn't very comfortable with it. I mean, clearly you don't just jump on a zero turn and be mowing precisionally in the first 5 seconds, but I only drove it for, I don't know, minute and a half, absolutely most. Brought it back over there and then jumped on the joystick one, and it seemed a lot more comfortable to me. Partly might have been because I already get past all the jitters of the dual stick, so I had a little more confidence getting on the single joystick model, or it might just be easier to drive the joystick model. So I've heard from guys that swear they'll never drive a joystick model, and I've heard from guys that swear they'll never drive a dual stick model. So I mean, there's ups and downs on both those things, but haven't made my mind up of what I'm buying yet this year. Still kind of in the market for a mower. Learned a couple new things there. Found a connection with a guy that I like the salesman a lot. I'm going to try and talk to him a little more, and hopefully I can find a used unit through him, and we'll go from there and see what happens. So, but other than that, the day went real well. Kind of just ran around, went to Sam's Club. My wife bought some more flowers and stuff. She bought a actual tree type flowering tree. I want to say hibiscus, but that don't sound quite right now. Anyway, I'll have to figure it out, and maybe I'll take some pictures of it also later. So, anyway, I want to thank you all for watching, and have yourself a safe and wonderful day. And feel free to rate, comment, subscribe.